Shalom, Yasha'Allah. First and foremost, we get all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash, the balance of apostles and elders, a great millstone, who rule well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect that pushes the great gospel and sincerity and truth. This is your brother Tazakai Yahweh from the great millstone, Annapolis camp, coming at you another lesson through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and Lord willing, we edify. I got this article here from the Alvarez Technology Group, right? I don't really see no dates, but we know this the year 2023. You know, the hopeful year that all these prophecies come to pass. And I believe it's April 16th today. So, but yeah, but going on from this, just getting right into it. It says the rise of sea hipping. It's a karagme, right? It says there's an old saying that goes, I have got money in hand, and now with the rising of sea hips technology, that's going to be true. The rise of karagma, I'm gonna switch it up. They say the karagma in-hand implant that lets you pay with your hands, right? A few key points. Instead of carrying your wallet, a British Polish company wants you to carry it under your skin. I believe it's talking about Walmart, I believe. It said it's a lot of them too, but I could be wrong. It say the company sells karagmas as alternate payment options that allow you to pay with your hand. The first karagma was implanted into a human back in 1998, but the technology has been available commercially only in the past decade. The pay with hand karagma is a little bigger than a grain of rice and weighs less than a gram. You can use the karagma to pay wherever contactless payments are accepted, right? So you understand that we definitely moving to that age. And some, as a matter of fact, I went to a little gas station, a little Circle K, a gas station, right? And you can just set, it's like it got this little bin. And you just set your items right there and scan it for you. And you just, you can use your Apple Pay, use the cash, whatever the case may be, but it scans it for you. Like, you only got to touch it. Like, you don't even have to, really do anything. Especially like you got the Apple Pay where you just put your phone up to the thing, or if you got a debit card, like the case may be. But we understand that we're moving to that era of contactless payments, right? More so than what they've already been doing now. So, and we understand this is the next big thing to come to pass. So it reads, there's an old saying that goes, I have got money in hand, and now with the rising of karagma technology, that's going to be true. A British Polish company is developing a way of putting money in your hand. Not in the traditional way, but in a whole new way, and it got many people talking. The company sells implantable payment karagmas that you can use to pay wherever contactless payment is accepted. Right? We got recently came out the Amazon One Palm, I believe. The Palm payment. You got Panera Bread doing it. You got that 3 Square Market up there in Wisconsin. They got the karagmas in hand. So this is something that's like, it's not unknown or it's not unheard of. This is going around, like it's out. They even have put it in commercials, on the news like last year, speaking about the karagmas being used. So this is something that's coming to pass. So you camps, you groups who speaking against it, bucking up against it. Hey man, at the end of the day, man, either like I said, the Lord got you blind or you took it back. But eventually, at the end of the day, this is going to come to pass, whether you like it or not. It's the prophecies of Yahweh Shema Shai. But if somebody say, well, this stuff don't exist, it's not real, whatever, this is that, like, hey, man, well, you deserve, whatever judgment you're going to get, you deserve it, for being a fool. But it says, the world has been working on such technology for a few years, but until the past decade, the technology was available commercially. The tech is a natural advancement in the way that we make payments, right? It says, it's a little video. It says the technology that makes payment with hands possible. The company has developed a karagma that weighs less than a gram and is smaller than a grain of rice and planted in your hands. The process of karagma implantation isn't painful because the company ships the karagma with local anesthetics. After implantation, you have to activate the karagma using the digital wallet app, and you'll be able to buy with your hands in outlets that accept contactless payment methods. The karagma comprises tiny karagma and an antenna wrapped in a naturally sourced biopolymer capsule that's medically certified. It says the karagma utilizes the NFC or like the near field communication, the contactless payment system, and smartphones used by Samsung and Google Pay. Now, the rapper, from Chicago, Lil Durk, he got some new shoes coming out. I think they call like 7220, whatever the case may be. And at the top of the tongue, it say what? It got an NFC Caragua in it. You know what I'm saying? So it's going. This is a big thing. This is a major move that's going. That's going to happen in the near future. Well, it's already happening right now. But if you go look up his new shoes, I had put in the group not too long ago, and yeah, his new shoes. Yeah, you put it's a Caragma at the top of it, But going on, this says other, but we crazy though. But it say other payment implants utilize radio frequency identification, or what? RFID, right? Because the NFC, that's more so the European counterpart to the RFID, which is the Babylonian, American, Caragmas that they'll be using. It says a traditional physical contactless credit and debit card use. So it says no need to carry anything to make payments. Other contactless payment methods require you to carry a smartphone, credit, or debit cards. The Caragua hand technology takes away everything out of the payment equation. You just have to hold your hand over a reader and make payment. Like I was speaking of earlier, when you do that Apple Pay stuff, you pay at your phone, whatever. Like I said, all you do is you just put it right there in front of it, and payments done. Payments been accepted. So with this system, what? Just wave your hand there, boom. That's what they got with the whole one palm thing, trying to take your biometrics, your fingerprints and all this and that. Ultimately, to put it all in the system, which is, like that, they want you to be connected to the Internet of Things, right? So, want everything to be on the grid, so to speak. So they can track your every move, your every motion, what you're doing. At this point in time, that point in time, they gonna track everything, right? Because this devil believes that he's the Most High. So, but we understand that it ain't gonna, like I said, when it comes to pass, he's not gonna be able to fully implement his NWO, so to speak, right? Even though the story doesn't specifically mention it, the technology will eliminate the need for smartphones to pick a credit card that you pay with. Instead, you'll use a Caragua implant in your hand to pay for things. The technology is being tested in Europe, but it will quickly come to the U.S. You hear that? It will quickly come to the U.S. and spread to the other parts of the world because people will only have to wave their hand at the reader and complete their payment. The potential dark side of the Caragua hand technology, it says many people are concerned about the invasiveness and security nature of the payment Caragua implementation. There is fear, uncertainty, and concerns about human Caraguas. U.S. lawmakers have been calling for a preemptive ban on human Caraguas. The lawmakers argue that while the Caraguas offer alluring benefits of speed and convenience, they carry privacy and security concerns. The major concern with the NFC technology is that it can allow third parties to do the following: eavesdrop on device communications, which already being done right now anyway, right? Wage interception, attacks, corrupt data. These things are already going on right now. As we're concerned about this. Well, this has already been going on before they even was going to make this a full implement it throughout the whole entire earth, right? But we understand that those are the natural fears, But at the end of the day, a lot of these people have these fears, and guess what? They're gonna end up taking it anyway. People fear that a hacker can intercept the information transmission between NFC devices and also the data the Caragua relay to the reader. Like any other device, the Caragua implementation has security vulnerabilities, and attackers can potentially hack them, even with implanted. It says many people are also concerned that the Caragua implantation can reveal a lot of personal data, such as your health status, your whereabouts, how often do you work, how long do you work, when you're on breaks, and these are some of the things, some of the bullet points, whatever that case may be. But it say with all the above private data, implanting the Caragua without appropriate security, safety, and privacy measures poses the dangers of a cybersecurity nightmare. People are raising privacy and security objections against hand technology and other biometrics technology because it poses a great danger if hacked, right? Advocates of Caragua hand technologies insist that they're safe, and not saying that they're like those reasons are definitely valid. Like Right? Who would want to do this? Right? I hear Yashwamba always say, you know, at the grand scheme of things, this is part of what Yahweh Shai's, his prophecies. This is a part of his will. But here on the surface level, as men carnally speaking, like this is a horrible idea. Who would really want to do something like this? For them to allow these people to be able to track you, like guinea pigs, lab rat, do whatever you want, see what you do. Like who would want something like that, right? But at the end of the day, these things must come to pass. So say advocates of Charagma hand technologies insist that they're safe. The manufacturer of the payment Charagma insists that their technology is largely protected from hacking, has regulatory approval, and works immediately after the implementation. The technology advocates say that they work to see if and how they can benefit humanity from Charagma technology. In this case, the company focuses on people tired of taking out their wallets or phones to make payments. The Charagma implants allows users to skip this step, right? They say the CEO and founder of the Charagma company insists that the Charagma implementation is simple and painless. However, he advised users to seek professional implementation and hygienic conditions to prevent complications, like I guess having somebody do it properly, you get an infection and all this and that, whatever, because they care so much about you. But they not telling you that, hey, when you receive this though, and if you are Israelite, because to hell with other nations, but if you are Israelite, you get this. There's no chance for you to receive salvation. They don't tell you that, but we gonna tell you through the spirit of power you have about Shemashai via the scriptures, right? It say the Charagma implant expires 5 years after activation. You should be able to replace it easily. Let's see how much more. Oh yeah, we about done. So we'll say, the future is here for people tired of taking out their wallet or phone to make payment. While the payment Charagma implementation is only legal in the UK and countries in the European Union, right? Which is what makes a part of what the beast, NATO and the EU, right? It say in the countries in the European nations Union, in the European Union, other parts of the world will soon embrace it because of its convenience. All you'll need to make payments will be to bring the impact in close contact. I guess it must be input in close contact with an NFC reader, and it'll process and send a response request to make payment. Addressing the fears of implanting the Charagma and hand technology, the company says it ships the Charagma encapsulated in a biopolymer material that is medically certified. You don't need to worry about the Charagma developing medical complications. You won't need to worry about privacy and security. The company has posted a video on YouTube explaining that they ship NFC Charagma's NFC Charagma only become active when they're within the electromagnetic field of a specific reader. The NFC technology there's no wonder they was putting up all the little 5G, towers and all this and that, because why they want everything connected upon the grid, right? Say the NFC technology limits the chances of hackers stealing or manipulating the information that the Charagma stores. So it says, whatever. That's pretty much all. So yeah, so this came from this website, AlvarezTG.com. So this is, a part of the groups who are advocating, for this to be implemented for people to receive. It's a convenience. You understand? But at the end of the day, for what they present to you as convenience, it's gonna be detrimental, and what's gonna bring forth condemnation to you jakes who received this device. And we just gonna get straight to the to the point of the matter, because at the end of the day, whether people like this or not, or want to hear it or not, boo-hoo, whatever, y'all always speaking about doom and gloom. Hey, this is what's going to come to pass. And we can speak about all those things that, news that lift the heart, so to speak, make you smile, make you, be happy, enjoy, and, do your heel clicks. But before all that happens, the desolation of this place has to come. And this is going to be one of the things that's those part of those last major prophecies to come to pass that lead to the destruction of this place. So yes, you got to get he can't, just like Job said to his wife, hey, how can we receive good and not evil? Roughly paraphrasing. So that's what you got to get. That's a perfect balance, a righteous balance, right? So at the end of the day, hey, with all the scoffing and mocking, well, guess what? We only focus on the hopeful elect and those who try to take heed to the words of Yahweh Shem Shai. Hey, if it's not for you, it's not for you. Go ahead and stand in line, receive this, and and then we're gonna get through the Spirit your judgment for as therefore doing it. Because you don't have Yahweh Shem Shai on your side, you're going to take it. Just believe that, and that's why we pray and hope that we are part of that hopeful elect. We pray and hope that He keep the Spirit on us to reject it and to continue to believe in Him when times get rough and get hard. Because we ain't seen nothing yet. Right? But this is going right to the point of this lesson is what? Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. Right? It's saying He causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. Right? So it don't matter what your social status is. No matter if you got money, no matter if you broke, no matter if you locked up, no matter if you like say you famous, you infamous, you ain't this, you ain't that. It don't matter. You Joe Sixpack up the street. It don't matter. Right? He's going to cause, right? Cause all to receive, right? To receive something, receive something physically. What? It's a M-A-R-K or what? Charagma. That's what I've been saying, right? A charagma or what? A seed head in their right hand or in their foreheads, right? And saying that no man might buy or sell. See, that's a great convenience. Well, it's going to be by convenience. You don't have to use it that. It's going to definitely be a convenience because what? When the time period comes, you can't buy or sell unless you have it. Period. So, with that convenience, what they're going to do, they're going to condition you. All I got to do is this is pretty much an ultimatum. Hey, look, if you want to buy or sell or be, an upstanding city in this society, you want to do this and you want to do that, right? You better have this charagma. But if you don't, you're not going to get it. You're not going to get nothing. All accessibility to life on this side, in the carnal sense and of the physical, you're not going to be able to partake in. You see? That's what shit. Well, I'm hungry, the people who don't have faith in Yahweh Shem, man, he gonna break. You can pitch this to somebody right now, what they gonna say? 9 times out of 10, somebody say, well, I'm not taking that. No, I'm not. But guess what? Part of the story, it's gonna be those who do take it, and there'll be those who don't. And Lord willing, we be at that number who don't. But hey, even if you don't take it, and you are a 2/3, man, you cooked any damn way. At the end of the day, if you're not part of that predestined elect to receive salvation, right? But like I said, they talk about what convenience. It's easy, it's safe, it's fast, and no, it's a condition. Get it so that you may eat and live, so to speak, and ultimately, and what pretty much call Esau, the so-called white man, your God. If you don't submit today, will put His name upon you, lay down for Him, whatever. So He put His name on you in a sense. When He inject this within you, then guess what? You ain't gonna be able to eat on this side. But that's not a bad thing for the elect because He said what? For my servants shall eat. So the servants gonna drink. So hey, whoever those are the elect, man, they ain't got nothing to worry about. But the elect gonna what? When the time period comes, gonna continue to believe and still hearken and keep hearkening to this word till that day come. Go hearken unto everything until what? The end come. The end, the definite end when all the prophecies come to pass. But as far as everybody else, man, you go rather, hey, if you do a 2/3 of a heathen, man, rather you take it or not, your ass gonna die. But get back to this, right? Say verse 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save or unless he that had the charagma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Because when you take this, you putting this name on you. You putting Esau Edom, but that's my God. That's my husband. That's who I look up to. That's my man. You ain't crying now. You not kicking and screaming that he better come seize you and take you. No, you want it to happen. Right? And all y'all who choose Esau Edom to be your God, y'all gonna be put to death. Right? We gonna get the word. Salakia. Right here. Charagma. Or however you say it. Charagma. However you say it. But what they say? A stamp as a badge of servitude. You put Esau's name on you. This is who I serve. Right? Or a sculpted image, graven mark. This is, like I said, this is a physical thing. Get a few of these right here. Say a stamp or a printed mark. It say the A bugged out, but like B say what? The mark branded upon horses. That's a physical thing. That's what? Showing who you belong to, showing that you are property of this individual. And when you receive this charagma, you saying, well, you property of Esau Edom, so-called white man, who's in power today, not Japheth. Niggas is crazy, right? And when you get this, Because I could have read 18, but you can read it if you want to. But when you get it, right? They gonna say, well, shit, at least I ain't gonna be hungry like that. Oh, well, I'm gonna be able to get some of my medicine and madness. You know how JB or the heathen be. They say what? Doom for the worshippers of the beast. Revelation chapter 14, verse 9, it say, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man, right, if anybody, man or woman, child, whatever, anybody, worship the beast and his image and receive his charagma in his forehead and his hand, what's going to happen? The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh Bashim Shai, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. That's righteous anger. And what's going to happen? And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone. You're going to be, you're going to receive death by pain. Right? You're going to feel, oh, I'm just going to go to sleep and I'm going to wake up in the kingdom. No, you're going to feel that tormenting from the fire and from the brimstones coming from what? The concentrated laser beams from the chariots and what? The thermonuclear warheads that's going to be shot around the earth. Around, you know what I'm saying? But the majority of them going to make their way over here to make it to what? The lake of fire. Right? So it say in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the living, say, not my Jesus wouldn't do nothing like that. He going to lead the charge. And his name is Yahweh, not Jesus. He going to lead the charge and destruction of this place. And of the people who are what? Allotted for what? Judgment. Right? This is going to happen to you. So, but hey, it's all for a time period, a time and a day, and an hour. Right? Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. For the vision, right, or the prophecy, right, is yet for an appointed time. So it's an appointed time. Let's see what they say for appointed. Did I pass it? Yeah, I think this is. We say like properly, like it's an appointment. I mean, I got my appointments April 25th, whatever the hell, 10 o'clock, whatever the case may be, like a fixed time or season, right? It's a fixed time, an appointed time, right? A designated time for this to happen. Just like you got an appointment, you got to be there at that time, at that day, that hour. That's how it's gonna be. When this come to pass, hey man, no, not today, but hey, how about Shemashai give us these breadcrumbs with these prophecies, with these signs. That's why he tells us what? Measure out the time diligently within himself. Right? So we see as part of the time, when we see part of the sign pass, as he has told us before, then thou shalt understand that this is the same time where the highs will begin to visit the world where he made, which he made, roughly paraphrasing 2 Corinthians 9. But we understand, as far as all the prophecies, they have their set appointed time where they're going to happen. And ain't nothing a man can do to offset it. Right? They say, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Why? Because the Most High is not like man that he should lie. So if he say something going to happen, best believe that's what's going to happen. Right? Though it tarry, right? We'll just take it forever. It's taking a while, this and that, because we not on your time, nigga. We on the time of who? Yahweh Shemel Shai. Right? So though it tarry, wait for it. Why he told us to wait for it? Because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So that's all the hopeful letting you to know. It's going to happen. It's going to come. Hey, be steadfast, be immovable. Keep the faith. Hey, continue to do that which is good. And you shall reap in due season. Right? That's all that we got to do, is to do our part. Right? And Lord, will we be of that elect? But we understand that it's an appointed time where all these things will come to pass. And I'm going to end it over right here. This is Sirach. I know it's 39? Yep, 39. Sirach chapter 39. Let me get the point. It's verse 16. It say, all the works of Yahweh are exceeding good. All his works. Whether it may seem evil or bad or whatever the case may be, it's all good because why? He is just. He is righteous. Right? A righteous judge. So all the works of Yahweh are exceeding good. And also go to the works of what? These prophecies. Right? And saying, whatsoever he commandeth, right? Which again, he commanded these prophecies to happen, shall be accomplished in due season. So when the appointed season come to pass, right? The appointed time come to pass, everything that he said is going to happen, hey, it's going to happen. Hey, Lord willing, again, we be on that right-hand side when all these things come to pass. But for the rest of the world, man, death and destruction is going to come unto them. So this is just another little, MOT update, so to speak. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying to sincere Akim out there listening. Only all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakwadash. The violence of our apostles and elders, a great millstone, who rule well. And peace and blessings to the hopeful Salaki. To the hopeful elect, that's pushing this great gospel with sincerity and truth. Shalom, Yasha Allah, Abai, Babal.